The birthday edition.
What's up? What's up? Word. Listen, it's the birthday edition. Before we even introduce ourselves, right, I want y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that Taco Bell, bing, because you want to be notified about these podcasts. But without further ado, right, this is the Bitcoin and Bourbon birthday edition. My brother Marty the Sass Stacker birthday is today. You see what I'm saying?
Sir.
So,
well, it's actually Thursday, so it's my birthday weekend. You know how us black folks do it. We celebrate the whole weekend.
And I'm Crypto Jones, aka Block Bitcoin Block. I'm just happy today because we got a gift. We don't just got his gift. You see the price of Bitcoin?
Wow.
That's a beautiful gift.
Man, it's a beautiful gift, man. And and to be honest, I was like, hey, Lord, I want Bitcoin to pump for my birthday. He's like, nah, I'm gonna bring it down for your birthday. So I'm like, you know what, us Bitcoin maxis, we good either way, you know? So actually that was even better, a better gift than for it to pump. So
Speaking of gifts, people, like, I want y'all to understand this, right? Bitcoin, and this is not financial advice. This is just me from my personal experience. I believe that Bitcoin is the best gift that was given to us. Like, I really feel like that.
Yeah.
Like, especially with, like, and I can actually say this like because of my bruh and because of my stoic and not giving up and not being emotional. Man, I could just smile, man. That's the best gift, man. To smile. And the reason why I smile because it's never the money. It's the time.
Yeah.
It's never the money, people. It's the time.
Yeah.
We as people, we don't understand that we be selling our time for nothing, for magic. But with Bitcoin, you get to buy back your time. Like that's like the greatest feeling ever, man.
Yeah.
What you do for your birthday? Tell me what you. My brother went somewhere that a lot of us, man. What? Where you going?
I guess that's what I didn't do, man. We I had the experience of going to the Nas concert at the Cincinnati Orchestra. I mean, I said front row and center. If I was any closer, I would have been on stage. And then my beautiful wife, she took me out to Soto. We had a wonderful dinner.
Dang.
Some good, really good Italian wine. And then today, I had one of my high school teammates, another one of my brothers, take me to the UC game. And so it's just been a lot of love. You know, I have a circle of people who I know I can count on, who I trust. And it's just love. So I've had a great weekend, man, because I know that I got wonderful people like my brother Block here that I trust. I love him. He loved me. And that's what it is, man. But let's talk about, enough about me. Let's talk about this Bitcoin thing because this is what I'm seeing in the space from a lot of people. Okay, and I don't even care if you're an OG or if you haven't been in the space for a very long time. Because if you haven't been in the space for a long time, you've been listening to OGs like me saying that in October and November, Bitcoin is going to boom. And we all been wrong.
We all been wrong.
All of us. Each and every one of us that's been in this space, whether you've been in this space for a week or you've been in this space for 10 years, everybody thought at this point Bitcoin be at 200,000 or nearing that level. And so with that being said, what I've deduced from the situation in the markets is that, and I said this before, I said it on this podcast. If you into Bitcoin to try to get rich quick, or you don't have any patience, Bitcoin don't want anything to do with you. It don't. It's not going. Bitcoin gonna be like, no, you in it for the wrong reasons. Everything that's going on with the market is different for everybody, and people don't understand how to unwrap it. I believe unwrapping this for you guys here on this podcast is that Bitcoin is about to, and I said this I think the last time we filmed, Bitcoin is about to go on a run very similar to what gold did in 2004 when its ETF got released. gold went on a 7-year bull run. 7-year bull run. So if you think about it, Bitcoin, which they call digital gold, just had ETFs launched this year. Okay, and you know we've seen some really steep spikes, but we've seen some corrections. Nothing like we've normally seen in the 4-year cycles that we've had in previous past. And so Bitcoin is so new, and because it's so new, we only got about 15 years of data to which we got talking points on. And so everything you've heard from any of Bitcoin bull, any Bitcoin OG is based on what we've experienced in the past three halving cycles. So this is different, and I say this: you guys should be blessed and fortunate and grateful that this cycle is different, that the cycles are broken actually. And I said this earlier this morning. You got institutional money in the game now, so you got like pension funds that hold Bitcoin, soon to be 401k funds holding Bitcoin. You got the institutions, the suits on Wall Street, they can't afford for this asset to have normal cycles anymore, because a normal cycle would give us a 70 to 80% drawdown during crypto winter. They can't afford that to happen. So the institutions is good and bad, because they're propping up the markets. They're providing a footing. All right. And if you look at Bitcoin and the price, it hasn't been as volatile as it's been in the past. All right. We typically would have already had 3 to 4, 30% corrections. We've only had 2 since our all-time high of 126.2. And we got people wigging out. You know why people wigging out? Because they don't know what they hold. We constantly say this on this podcast. One of the things that you will constantly hear me say, if you on his Instagram or my IG, you gotta know what you hold. You absolutely have to know what you hold. Because if you don't know what you hold, again, if you in this to make a quick buck, you don't have any patience, Bitcoin ain't rocking with you. It's not gonna rock with you. And you ain't gonna rock with it because you're gonna buy high and sell low.
Because I feel like if you got patience with your 401k, you got patience with Bitcoin.
This cycle is not over.
Man, y'all ain't seen nothing.
Like, the cycle is not over.
People,
like,
when we say parabolic, right? It's like right now, like the weak hands getting shook out, which is cool. Anybody with weak hands getting shook out. When you invest into deflationary assets such as Bitcoin, right? You got to understand first, it's the finest, the top on earth right now, the scarcest asset you can ever invest in. So when you invest in, I tell people all the time, you can't mix emotions with investing, because you're gonna get wrecked every time. I was guilty of it. So I can tell you now, I was a person, I used to look at the price swings, man, when it's gonna do this? When it's gonna do this? And you will wreck yourself to the point where, like, man, I really ain't the person that live with regrets, but man, I got a lot of regrets since I've been in this space, because I used to tell them, like, man, I done got rid of 100 Solana and I done bought, and it was just because I was a person where I was so emotional, because I'm like, man, this shit ain't going as far. And then I had to really like him, and then me just being experienced, like, and I ain't no expert, I'm just experienced. So it's like
learning how markets go.
Now when I see red, I smile.
Yeah.
Like, I be so happy to see the corrections, where it's like, I DCA every day anyway. But when I see 50, 30, 40, 60, 70, man, I got so much dry powder to the side. Dry powder just fiat people. Man, I go crazy.
Would you rather buy, so if we in a normal cycle, right? And right now, let's say Bitcoin is at 175,000 right now. Would you rather, because we stacking sats forever.
Period.
That's something that we gonna always be stacking sats.
It's already.
So we ask ourselves this: would we rather be stacking sats at 175 or at 95?
95.
Like, come on, duh. Like, I just asked y'all the dumbest question in the world, right? So that you gotta understand this too, and this don't even have to apply totally to Bitcoin and crypto. This applies to investing, period.
Period.
Whether it's real estate, whether it's stocks, whether it's gold, silver, other commodities. If you don't learn to fall in love with the red days, you can't build wealth.
You can't. You build wealth with blood in the streets.
You're not going to be able to build wealth. I'm telling you, that right there, if we never filmed anything ever again, if we never gave y'all any other nugget again, that right there is the goldest of golden nuggets that we can give to you. If you don't love to fall in love with the red days, when everybody is panicking, when the whole market is shifting, their sentiment, their mentality, if you're not zigging when everybody else is zagging, you're not going to ever build wealth.
Ever.
You not.
And he giving it to y'all so raw where it's like people, you build wealth. Like when people running from something, that's when your wealth gets built. When people going towards something, you don't build wealth like that. You like a lot of people like people. We not experts. We are experienced. It's a difference. Where it's like he got me out of the emotion set because it was times where I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie, this ain't for me. And then I thought about it. I invest my time into nothing. I used to watch celebrities more in my own life. I was investing my time into nothing. So if I built up a patience to waste my time on nothing, I had to really reprogram myself and reset my mindset to at least build up my patience for something. This is life-changing wealth, people. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And when we say that, we stress that. When they say once in a lifetime opportunity, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. If you don't take this now, in the next 5 to 10 years, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it financially. Because basically, you're gonna have to work. If you notice what they're doing in the present, they're doing 50-year mortgages now. They're trying to do 15-year car loans now, people. Come on, man. If you ain't taking heed to what is going on, people, you gotta wake up. Sometime, somehow, some way, you gotta wake up and build your fortress. It starts now.
Yeah.
It starts now.
It starts now. And the other thing I want to explain to you guys, because many of you may be tuning in today because you're like, I want to hear what they're talking about on Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin. Nothing's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still doing what Bitcoin was designed to do, period. Just like the dollar, fiat currency is still doing what it's designed to do.
It's designed.
You got to understand and see, people a lot of times get price and value mixed up. And you guys will see that on Black Friday because it's the opposite mentality. You guys are going to see all these appliances and electronics and things go on sale, and you're going to see an extreme value in buying it at that price. Some people are going to go in debt or spend money they don't have or can't afford just to buy something because they look at the value of it and say, that is too cheap
to pass up.
Okay? Well, you can apply that same mentality when it comes to Bitcoin. If you understood what Bitcoin was, if you did your homework and really dug in and went in the rabbit hole and spend some more time studying Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin at 95,000 a coin versus 126,000 a coin versus 115,000, it's still been the same. It's still been the same decentralized, global, open source monetary system.
Damn.
That's never changed. It's never changed.
Never.
The hash rate continues to go up. We still have more people. Retail hasn't flooded in like they typically have in the past few cycles. But like I said, we got the suits at Wall Street. They here. You got countries here. So the adoption is still going up. You may be looking at the price and trying to measure these things like, oh, ain't nobody really rocking with Bitcoin. No, man. You got Larry Fink and Jamie Dimon sitting at these world summits talking about Bitcoin. You better wake up, man.
And you can't look at the price. You got to look at the value. It's a difference. And like, do y'all peep? And we said this. You could go back to one of these. We said this about the stimulus. People, do y'all see they about to give out $2,000 to Americans, right? The so-called stimulus check, right? It's up to you. Me personally, this is what I'm going to do if I do get it.
Buy Bitcoin?
I'm going to buy Bitcoin. I'm going to take $2,000 of it, and I'm gonna put it straight into Bitcoin. People, we spoke on this. We said, people, whether you want to believe this or not, we already in a recession. If you don't want to believe it, you see it. We already in a recession, and before it gets greater, it gets worse. It's gonna get worse, and this ain't to put FUD or FOMO. But the only way to beat inflation, especially what's coming, is by investing into deflationary assets, because this is about to happen.
The play is already out.
They about to pump so much. The printers right now is literally getting greased up. They about to mass print so much money. I'm talking about, when I say mass print, they about to print so much money, people. You see the Fed rate just dropped. That's a good sign. But you as a person, the first step, if you want to know what you do, the first step you have to do is, right, you got to reset. You got to stop scrolling, unnecessary scrolling. If you're going to scroll to learn. Don't scroll for failure. It's a difference. When you scroll for failure, you paying attention to nothing. Okay, Max B home. Kudos. Jim Jones, we don't care about that, people. When you building wealth, you care about your ecosystem. That's what we build. We build our own ecosystem to the point where we don't got to do this. We don't. We can be sipping bourbon playing pool. But instead, we want y'all to understand that, like, after November 22nd, I did say that day. November 22nd is a special day because that's the day that no matter what, that switch we kept talking about, it gets turned on. It's the ISO 20022 compliant. Well, it ain't nothing but a messenger system, but we ain't gonna go on to the clerical or technicals. But people, the switch been on, but that particular day, once this switch go on, I just want y'all to understand, you're gonna see the world do this. It's gonna shift so fast where you're gonna wake up on the blockchain. Whether you like this or not, people, you're gonna wake up on the blockchain. It's no running from it. It's no hiding from it. One day,
You cannot run.
you gonna wake up and you on the blockchain.
You cannot hide.
You're gonna be getting paid from the blockchain. Your kids gonna be on the blockchain. We on the blockchain. The government, and you can rewind these podcasts and go back to them and say they told us. They been trying to tell us. The fastest way, because you can tell people, like, and I learned this when you explain the Bitcoin to people. A lot of people don't understand that it's a dire need to start investing now. So the best way to say it is because, and it's just me. If you don't invest now, I promise you, you're gonna regret it later.
So let me ask you guys this question. All right, it's a rhetorical question. You can respond in the comments if you like. Has the world changed? Is the world different today than it was 5 years from now? Is the world different today than it was 10 years from now? Is it? Is it? Each and every one of you would say, heck yes. What are you talking about? Dumb question. Duh. Yes, the world is different today than it was 5 years from now. Where you going, Sastacker, with this? Yes, the world is different today than it was 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Captain Obvious, right? So since we can all agree that the world is different, we should be seeing the world different. And the reason why we understand Bitcoin the way that we understand it is because we see the world through a whole different lens.
Literally.
Now, we literally see the world from a whole and through a whole different lens.
Like,
and
literally.
so if you, ma'am, you, sir, who's watching this podcast, who's watching this via social media, since you already know the answer to the question I just posed, right? We all know this. It would behoove you to spend some time to study Bitcoin and blockchain technology so you can start seeing life through the same lens. Because like he said, the switch has been turned on. The world is evolving so fast. And I'm telling you, before you wake up, you're going to be like, what the heck just happened? What the heck just happened?
Literally, you're gonna find yourself in this, and if you don't adopt Bitcoin right now, you're gonna find yourself working extra hard just to pay bills.
Cause they about to run it hot. They about to run it hot intentionally.
Oh yeah, intentionally.
Because
they know most people, when they give most people money, what do? We give it right back to them.
We about to run it. They about to run it hot. So that it's all. The play is to, okay, and I said this on my Sats on Saturday episode this morning before I ran out to go to the football game. Like my refrigerator is, I need a new refrigerator. It's done, all right? And so last time it went out on me, I had to spend $400 to get it fixed. Same dang on thing just happened. Went out again. So I got a decision to make. I can keep putting money into something that I know that I need to replace, or just replace it, right? Black Friday specials are here. Just replace it. Well, I use that analogy to set up saying to you this. Our monetary system has been broken. It's cooked. We can continue to spend money trying to fix something that is broken beyond repair, or we can prepare the new rails, the new monetary system, and just move to that.
And our banking system.
And that's what's happening right now. These guys, look, that's why when Trump got elected and Elon came in there with Doge and all that stuff, you see how fast he went back to running Tesla? He said, this is screwed. He got a peek behind the curtain, and that's one of the smartest men on the face of this universe. And he got a peek behind the curtain and said, oh, no, man. This ain't gonna work. I'm about to go back and run my company. Okay? When that was signal, y'all. When we talk about signal, people be signaling all the time. That was signal that this stuff is jacked up beyond repair. So it's like, okay, we gotta build a new monetary system. And the blockchain is going to be the exit ramp, the new rails for the new monetary system.
I'm talking about.
It's here. It's freaking here.
It's here.
Why do we gotta see? Are we 40 trillion yet? Is it if we're not $40 trillion in debt as a country? I don't know where you may be watching this from here in the United States. We almost 40, if not $40 trillion in debt. People, do you not understand that? We are a country that is based off of debt. We got so many people in our country that's buried in debt.
We get paid in debt.
It's a debt-based system. And so when you get on the Bitcoin standard, when you start to understand Bitcoin, you start to free yourself from the chains and shackles that you have yourself in.
And I got an analogy for y'all I got an analogy for y'all, right? Take a baby. A baby starts off as a seed. Bitcoin is no different than a baby. You plant the seed. What you do to a baby, you feed it, you nurture, you give it energy. What you do to Bitcoin, you feed it, you nurture, you give it energy. Bitcoin should be your baby. And depending on how you raise this baby and what energy you put into this baby is going to be the outcome of your life. It's no equivalent to raising a kid, people. If you love your kid, Bitcoin. If you love your life, Bitcoin. If you love energy, Bitcoin. It's that simple, people. The old way of getting wealthy is obsolete if you wasn't already wealthy. 401ks will not get you rich. Roth IRAs will not get you rich. You got to put that to your head. That's not financial advice. That's facts. Them are stone cold facts. You know what gets you wealthy and rich? Mindset first. You got to lock in first, and you got to have discipline. You got to have consistency. You got to have patience. But most of all, you got to invest into deflationary assets. It ain't, Google it. If you're on your phone, I give it off this podcast, Google what a deflationary asset is, and I can bet you $1 million, I can say that now, that Bitcoin is on that list. For real, people, I got this saying that I live by. The moment you investing your time into assets is the moment your time becomes an asset. That's the best explanation I can tell you. I like the analogy Bitcoin, because what you do, if you love your baby, whatever you call your baby, if you love your baby, you gotta treat Bitcoin just like your baby. It start off as a seed. You gotta nurture a baby for it to grow. The information that you put into the baby gonna depend on how the world come out. That's how Bitcoin is. It's forgiving. Your kids are forgiving. Bitcoin ain't mad that you ain't getting it 3, 5, 10 years ago. Bitcoin still like, come on. Same thing with a kid. Well, I love you no matter what. Whether you battle addiction or not, I love you. That's all Bitcoin is, people. It should be your lifeline. That's how we treat it.
Yeah.
I'm on a Bitcoin standard, people.
Yeah.
If you don't understand what that is, we're gonna talk about that on the next episode. But before we go, right, because you know people, we be trying to bless y'all with all this love, but we got so much game, right? I want y'all to happy birthday, stream it, shout it. This is my brother from another, AKA been my mentor, and I appreciate you, man. Like,
Absolutely.
like it ain't the money, it's the time, bro. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
because of this man, like I told y'all,
Absolutely,
like
man.
I stopped kicking it with regular people who think regular. You don't get nowhere. You gotta surround yourself around winners. There's only one way a winner only gonna show you the route to win. If you're around winners and they show you how to lose, he can't be no winner. He can't be. That's all I got.
Wow, that was deep, man.
That was
I
deep.
appreciate it. I appreciate the love. It's wow, it's been a freaking it's been a weekend. But listen, man, we do this, man. We do this, sir, so that you know we just one episode at a time, man. We just hoping that we can change lives for the better. That's it. That's all we want to do is just change lives for the better, and we know that that Bitcoin can do that. So if you stack your sats and you bought some at 120, don't be panicked. All right, calm down, relax, take a deep breath, smile, and say, you know what? I'm cool. Right now, I get a chance to DCA and actually bring my dollar cost average down. I'm in this for the long term. One of the things I always tell people, and I've said this many times on this podcast, if you are going to buy any asset, I don't care what asset it is, unless you're willing to hold it for 5 years, don't buy it, right? So if you got into Bitcoin and you got it at 120 and you like wigging out, you either try to make a quick buck or you didn't listen to what we were telling you. All right, you're like, you know what? You got 5 years to hold this thing and let this thing cook and let it do what it does. That's the other beauty of Bitcoin. I remember day trading, and I made a lot of money in the beginning, and I lost a lot. Day trading is tough, man. It is tough. And I got humbled real quick because I thank God I did, because I made money real quick, and then I got humbled. But it's tough. One of the things with Bitcoin, and this ain't easy, but it ain't as hard as people have to make it out to be. Stop listening to all the doomsayers and the naysayers and people that's wigging out, and understand what you hold. Understand what you hold. Do your own homework. Do your own due diligence. And stop listening to all these random people, even like us. All right? Stop listening to all these random people. Do your own research. Do your own homework. And if you do that, you'll find a lot of stuff that we talking about. You'll see it. You'll see it for yourself.
People, till next time. Salud.
Salud.
My dog.